right, so we're in a car heading back to Brooklyn from Manhattan, and we're currently in traffic on the Brooklyn Bridge. So, Vidyamala, tell us a bit about where you've been today.
So today we headed into, I think it's Lower Manhattan, and we went to the 9/11 memorial, which is so powerful. It's very, very beautifully done. So they've got these enormous pools and the footprint of the Twin Towers, where you've got water just kind of pouring down into an abyss, and it's both very, very still and continual movement. So it's this sort of very, very gorgeous paradox, very, very serene, and yet you just don't know where this water's going. It's just kind of dropping down. And then we went to the actual museum, which is also very, very well done. It's obviously very new. It's only been open a few months, I think. And lots and lots of people, but the whole atmosphere is very somber. No one's, no one's chatting and stuff. It's very, people are very present, and I cry quite a lot. Singhashri and I both cry quite a lot. Just brings it all back. 9/11 was such an iconic event in my life, many of our lives, and to actually be here and think, oh my God, it's really hard to imagine how a city could in a way survive something like that. Like Manhattan's a small island, absolutely jam-packed full of skyscrapers, and then bang, right in the middle of them, some of them are brought down. So there's also something about the resilience of human beings that now 15 years later they've got this beautiful memorial, but the city has recovered. And one of the things that Singhashri said, that she finds New York is a bit different from having come here as a teenager, as a school trip. New York was being a bit off and a bit unfriendly. They're really friendly now. So you do feel something really extraordinary has happened to the psyche of the city. So I'm really, really glad I went. That's by far the most powerful thing I've done since I've been here, in terms of tourist activities. So I'm just feeling kind of really choked up and exhausted and emotional, but very, very deeply moved.
Do you have any recommendations for people who would want to go to that exhibit, to go to the museum and the memorial?
Oh yeah, definitely go to everything. I couldn't handle seeing the whole thing because you just get complete overload. So if you're very, very interested, I'd go more than once because it's kind of, it's too much to take it all in one go.
Yeah.
But I definitely, I think if you come to New York and you want to kind of connect with that event again, which of course you may not want to, but I really wanted to, then I would really heartily recommend it. It's very, very powerfully done, beautifully done, beautiful building, amazing architecture.
Okay. Thank you.
Good.
Over and out.
So Singhashri, hello.
Hello.
So we've been to the museum today. What was your experience there?
Oh, I was just struck by mostly just people's kindness, and the response, the immediate just fearlessness. The first responders, and in one part of the museum you just come across this mangled fire engine and you just think that was someone's workplace, actually. That was their engine. And there's a little story about how all 11 firefighters on that engine went up into the first tower and saved people, and then they kept going higher and higher, and then they died in the collapse of the tower. It's just so moving. The fearlessness of people to just put their lives at risk like that to help others. So that was what struck me the most.